Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friends, in today's video I'm going to talk about my own journey of speaking English. It was not an easy journey, and it's a never ending journey. If you are not satisfied with your work, you have to work on yourself. Yes, so I had a belief that I have to speak this language. Yes, of course, there are so many things that I had to do, and I had to face lots of problems, because once you start doing anything, you have to face lots of problems. There are so many obstacles that you have to overcome. So it's like a process, because it is also said that process is very important, and process is more important than result. So you just have to focus on the things that is very important for you. And first of all, I started reading everything. The basic knowledge. You must have some basic knowledge of English, like parts of a speech, tenses, and some grammar, so that you will not make any mistakes when you face any real situation where you have to speak English. Then you are very confident about your pronunciation, your grammar rules, and you know that you are not going to make any mistakes, because you have some knowledge of grammar. So I started working on those things, and after that I developed the habit of reading books, because if you are reading books, and I think books, they give you some knowledge there, and at the same time you come across lots of words, and if you don't know the meaning of the words, you will just look up any dictionary, and it also boosts your vocab. So I think if you develop this habit, if you are in the habit of reading books, I think it's going to help you a lot. And after that I started reading English newspaper, because English newspaper is something like, of course there are so much information there, but because your intention is very clear that you have to speak English, so you are reading English newspaper, and you always try to understand what is being said there. And at the same time, you have to keep your highlighter there. If you have highlight any word which you think this word is very important, and you can easily write this word in your diary. And after some time, if you repeat the same word, and if you use the same word in your own sentence, this also gives you some benefit there. And I mean, it also increases your knowledge of words. So English newspapers, books are very important. But now it comes to speaking English, because speaking English is all about speaking this language. You have to speak this language, because if you have so much knowledge, you have gathered all information in your mind. Because speaking is totally different. It is so practical. If you learn how to operate the computer, so you cannot learn how to operate the computer. First of all, you have to know the basic things about the computer, about the usage, keyboards and their function, how to type the word, and after that you do some practical there. So the same thing is, speaking English. If you have so much knowledge, if you have basic knowledge of this language, you have to do some practical. You need some practice there. And we all have to face problems, like we have no one. You always try to find someone who can speak English with you. Yes, I have also faced this situation so many times. In most of the occasions, I always feel if there is anybody, I always try to talk to him, but I was not able to find anyone in my locality, because I belong to a village where most of the people, they don't speak English. So it's a rural area, and I was not able to find, any person, but I knew that I have to speak this language. I always, used to talk to myself, and I get to know my strength. I always try to observe myself. So after observing myself so much, I knew that I'm improving myself. So if you have, close observation, if you closely observe yourself, you get to know lots of things. You are able to know about your strength, your weaknesses, and I mean uh, it gives you, a boost there, that you have to work on these things. So it really gives you some confidence there if you talk to yourself. But I mean, uh, again, I would say, like, it's a never-ending journey, and you have to work on yourself, because English is something that you have to do some practice there. You have to speak this language, because if you think like, I will be able to speak this language without speaking, no, you have to speak this language. And if you have no one, it's all right. Because it's not a big deal, because most of the time I have seen so many people, like, they say, they don't have anyone, and they always make excuses there. So because making excuses is something that you can avoid it, you have to avoid it, because it is not going to solve your problem. Your problem is, your solution is, you have to speak this language. So first of all, you have to make a clear picture of yourself, that I have to speak this language. And if you have already decided in your mind that yes, I have to speak this language, because I have also made up my mind that no matter what, I am going to speak this language. So in this video, that's all for today. Thanks for watching my video.